We are the frozen chosen. We do not change. So it was a group of people who were loving and caring, but when it came to a central core mission as to why we exist and why we're here, that wasn't there. Why are people not asking, what am I supposed to be doing for God and with God in the world? And several times I was in this office talking to some leaders and going, man, if this is where things are going, I might as well leave now. My prayer is that we have personal spiritual victories in our lives, that our families, as a result of our presence, will be transformed.
Yes.
It scares you that I don't know the strategy behind it, but I see a vision of church where God is so eminent and transcendent and so real, and that when people go, where did you find this? They say, I found it at Bolingbrook. We spent time in prayer. We prayed through it. After our 3 months, I presented to the board this document called the roadmap to Bolingbrook Church, the roadmap to where we're going to be. And we were talking about 2018 at the time. And so when we finally wrote down as our mission statement, we said, we are here to develop Christ-like disciples of all ages and all peoples. I think what got the church to understand that I was serious about that is that everything we dealt with and battled and struggled with what kind of music we like and what kind of this, it was around that mission. Are we gonna be for everyone? Because now we're a church predominantly of older folks, or are we gonna open it up to what younger people might do? And so those are the questions we kind of asked, and we started being intentional about every single thing we did. Even our board meetings changed. The bulk of our board meeting was always what we called mission vision. Where are we going? How are we doing it? And so we started trying everything. I mean, if there was something brought to the table, let's try it.
What I was going to suggest, not just that, right, but like there's so much that's been happening in the last couple of days regarding like earthquake in Mexico.
There's two more hurricanes that are coming.
Yeah.
It got to the point where our budget was really, we were identifying what got budgeted based on what part of the mission it fulfills. If it didn't fulfill a part of the mission, it wasn't budgeted, it wasn't funded. Jesus demonstrated a passionate love for outsiders, and that's what we want. We believe that the church ought to be a living, loving, growing community that brings healing to our world. This conviction drives our purpose. Simply put, we exist to develop Christ-like disciples of all ages and peoples. And the way we do that is through our invite space. And by space, we don't just mean this building. We mean anywhere a Jesus community is gathered. And our goal and our hope by 2022 is to have 300 intentional Jesus communities throughout Chicagoland.
We sing a new song to Him who sits on heaven's mercy seat. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. With all creation I sing praise to the King of Kings.
It's not about what we're against. Being a Christian is standing for who we are for. We are for Jesus. We're not against the world. We stand for Jesus. But for many of us as Christians, what we're against speak louder than who we're for. Right now, in this world, God promised it. Jesus said it. You will have trouble. If you're wondering why you're going through what you're going through, it's because Jesus went through it first. And we're called to share in His sufferings because we will also share in His glory. I think if somebody were to walk into Bolingbrook 5 years ago and they walked into Bolingbrook today, it would be a drastic difference. Our average attendance is around 20 350, some days 400, some days 450. Some days the lobby's packed with chairs and we don't know where to put them. We were diverse before, now we're, incredibly more diverse. It's become the kind of space where if you've been struggling with the church idea,